Hey there. Ready to dive into the world of administrative assistants and ace that upcoming interview? We're dissecting RoleCatcher's guides to give you the edge. Think of this as your cheat sheet, highlighting the must-knows and how to shine.
It's not just about knowing the answers, but understanding what's behind those questions. We'll unpack the why so you can respond authentically and confidently.
So let's say you're applying for an admin assistant role, right? There could be tons of other people going for the same position.
Oh, absolutely. It's competitive out there.
That's where RoleCatcher's data comes in. They've analyzed thousands of interviews. They know what makes a candidate stand out, and we're breaking it all down.
It's like having a secret weapon, right? You're not just going in blind.
Exactly. So first up, one of the most common questions you'll get, what inspired you to pursue this career?
Seems straightforward, but you'd be surprised how many people stumble on this one.
Because it feels like it should be simple, right?
Yeah.
I'm organized. I'm good with people.
Right, but RoleCatcher found it's about going deeper. Think about your why. What genuinely draws you to this work?
So don't just list skills. Connect them to your passions.
Exactly. If you love bringing order to chaos, talk about a time you did that and how satisfying it was. Show them you're not just capable, but genuinely enthusiastic.
And that's where RoleCatcher's AI feedback is amazing.
Hmm.
You can practice your answer, and their AI gives you personalized pointers.
It's like having a career coach in your pocket.
Okay, ready for question 2. What experience do you have with calendar management and scheduling?
Ah, the heart of being an admin assistant. Organization is key here.
But I bet just rattling off software names won't cut it.
No way. Think of this as your chance to tell a mini success story. Did you wrangle a chaotic team calendar? Manage a complex schedule without a hitch? Make them feel your organizational superpowers.
And RoleCatcher breaks it down by career stage, too, which is so helpful. So whether you're just starting out or you're a seasoned pro, you can tailor your answer.
Exactly. Now, get ready for this one because it's a classic. How do you prioritize your workload when you have multiple tasks to complete?
Oh, the pressure is on with this one. Everyone's been there, right? Juggling a million things at once.
Exactly. And everyone thinks they can handle it, but can you articulate it? Think back to a time when you were swamped. What system did you use? Did you have a prioritization matrix, color-coded to-do lists?
So it's not just about getting it done, it's about how you get it done.
Exactly. Show them your process. RoleCatcher's AI tailoring can be super helpful here too, by the way. You input the job description, and it helps you customize your answer to their needs.
That's so smart. Okay, brace yourself. Here comes the question everyone dreads. You know it's coming.
Oh, I know exactly where this is going.
How do you handle difficult or irate customers or colleagues?
Everyone's dreading this one, right? We've all had those moments.
So how do you answer honestly without sounding like you're complaining?
It's all about focusing on solutions and keeping your cool. Did a customer complaint lead to a process improvement because of how you handled it? Did you turn a colleague's frustration into a collaborative effort?
Highlight how you navigated a tough situation and came out stronger.
Exactly. And practice this one out loud. Seriously. RoleCatcher even has video analysis so you can see how you come across. It's like having a personal brand consultant.
Okay, feeling more confident already. We've only just scratched the surface, though.
You're getting this. There are more interview curveballs to prepare for. Are you ready for the next round? All right, let's dive back into those interview questions. This next one is your time to shine, but strategically. Get ready for what are your strengths as an administrative assistant?
Okay, so this is where we toot our own horn, but like in a way that doesn't sound like bragging.
Exactly. Remember those core skills RoleCatcher talked about? Communication, organization, problem solving. Now is the time to weave those in. Don't just list them, though. Think about your proudest moments on the job.
Oh, I see. So like instead of just saying, I'm a great communicator.
Right. Give them an example. In my last role, I noticed a lot of miscommunications happening, so I created a new template system for emails, and it cut down on errors by 15%.
Ooh, that's way more impactful.
Right, you're not just claiming it, you're showing it.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one can feel a little tricky. How do you handle confidential information in the workplace?
Ooh, yeah, that one gives me chills a little.
Yeah.
It's about trust, right?
Absolutely. Interviewers need to know you're discreet, that you understand the weight of sensitive information.
So it's not enough to be like, my lips are sealed.
Not even close. They want specifics. Think back to a situation where you handled confidential information with the utmost care. Did you follow data security protocols religiously? Were you careful about who you shared information with and when?
Show them you're already operating at that level of discretion.
Exactly. And again, RoleCatcher's AI feedback can be super helpful for this type of question. You want to make sure your answer doesn't raise any red flags.
Totally. Okay, what's next? I'm ready for anything.
All right, here's another classic they love to throw at you. How do you stay organized and manage deadlines? Time to unleash your inner organizational guru.
Bring on the color-coded calendars. But really, how much detail do they want here?
Find the sweet spot. You don't want to overwhelm them, but you don't want to be vague either. RoleCatcher suggests focusing on the systems and tools you genuinely rely on. Are you a project management software whiz? Do you live and breathe by your planner?
Right, so instead of a generic, I'm organized, it's more like, my to-do list and I are basically best friends.
Exactly. Paint that picture for them. I'm a huge fan of using technology to streamline my workflow. I use Asana to track deadlines, delegate tasks, and just keep everything running smoothly. See how much more impactful that is.
Totally. Okay, this next one might be intimidating if you haven't had a ton of experience with it. Can you describe your experience with budget management and financial reporting? What if that wasn't a huge part of your previous roles?
Don't panic. You don't need to have managed $1 million budget to answer this question effectively. Focus on those transferable skills.
So even if it wasn't big league budgeting, it's still about showcasing that you're responsible and detail-oriented.
Exactly. Did you reconcile expense reports? Keep track of invoices? Even managing petty cash responsibly counts. Highlight those experiences and emphasize your accuracy and accountability.
Okay, hit me with a tough one. I'm feeling brave.
All right, picture this. You've got deadlines looming, projects piling up, and bam, you're hit with, how do you handle competing priorities and conflicting deadlines?
Oh man, that is the stuff admin assistant nightmares are made of. How do you even answer that without completely freezing up?
Deep breaths. They're not looking for you to magically make everything happen at once. They want to see that you have a system.
So it's not I'm good at multitasking, it's here's how I tackle chaos.
Exactly. RoleCatcher's research really emphasizes that. Walk them through your process. Do you start by clarifying deadlines with your supervisor? Making a super detailed, prioritized to-do list?
You're proving you can stay calm and take charge, even when things get crazy.
Yes. And a specific example is super powerful. Whenever I'm dealing with tight deadlines, I always create a visual timeline to map everything out. Something like that.
Oh, I love that. Okay, this next one feels like it requires some serious diplomacy skills. How do you handle a situation where your supervisor gives you conflicting instructions or feedback?
Ooh, yeah, that is a tricky one. But again, it's not about there being a right answer. It's about how you handle those tricky interpersonal situations.
And we all know those can happen,
Right.
especially in a role like this.
For sure. So the key here is to show you can address the issue respectfully and proactively without throwing your supervisor under the bus.
Okay, so how do you do that? Give me an example.
Let's say your supervisor tells you to prioritize 2 different tasks, but you only have time for one. You could say something like, just to make sure I'm on the right track, could you clarify which of these is the higher priority right now?
So you're not blaming anyone, you're just seeking clarity. Very smart. Wow, I feel like we've covered so much ground today.
We have, but honestly, we've just scratched the surface of what RoleCatcher has to offer.
It's true. They have so many resources. It's not just about interview prep. They can help you identify your transferable skills, research potential employers.
Oh, and that AI resume and cover letter thing is a game changer. You plug in the job description, and it helps you tailor your materials.
Seriously, it's like having a whole team of career coaches at your fingertips.
Whoa.
So cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm feeling way more prepared now.
You should be. You've got this.
Any last words of wisdom for our listeners out there who are getting ready to crush their administrative assistant interviews?
Remember, confidence is key. You are organized, you are resourceful, and you are dedicated. Let that shine through, and don't forget to breathe.
I love it. You heard it here, folks. Be confident, be prepared, and go get that dream job.
That's a wrap. Good luck out there.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the world of administrative assistant interviews. We'll catch you next time.